Time for a Talltale short.
Once upon a time, in a vast and sandy desert, there lived an extraordinarily kind-hearted camel named Cora. Now, Cora wasn't like any other camel. She had a knack for creating beautiful things out of seemingly ordinary items, a talent she had perfected through years of patience and practice, and her favourite craft of all, crocheting. Cora spent long, sunny afternoons under the shade of the towering date palms, her hump full of water and her heart full of warmth. She'd hum a slow, soothing tune, her long, agile hooves deftly twirling the soft wool yarn into stunning patterns. One day Cora decided to crochet cardigans for her co-workers. They were a diverse group: Tony the tortoise, a wise and measured fellow, Lulu the lemur, always hopping about with unending enthusiasm, and bashful Benny, the gentle, shy bunny who spent most of his time nibbling on carrot tops. One afternoon, while Cora was diligently crocheting under her favourite date palm, Tony shuffled up to her. "Cora," he started, his voice as slow and steady as his steps. "Why the rush to make these cardigans?" Cora paused her crochet, a gentle smile spreading across her face. "Well, Tony," she said, her voice soothing as the desert wind, "I believe in small gestures of kindness. You see, the desert can be chilly at night, and I want our little team to feel warm and loved." Tony nodded, his wise eyes sparkling with appreciation. "That's very kind of you, Cora," he said before lumbering away, a sense of warmth lingering in his wake. Cora hummed her tune and resumed her crocheting. In the dappled shade of the date palm, surrounded by the gentle rustling of leaves, Cora's heart was brimming with contentment. As she stitched, she couldn't help but giggle at the thought of Lulu leaping around in her cosy cardigan, and Benny, bashful as ever, blushing in his woolen warmth. However, even as she laughed, she realised that crocheting cardigans for everyone was a taller task than she had initially thought. She looked at the setting sun and her half-finished work, and for the first time, Cora the camel felt a flicker of doubt. Could she manage to finish all the cardigans in time? Would they fit her co-workers well? Would they even like them? Cora had never had such thoughts before, but she knew one thing for certain: she had started this journey out of love and kindness, and she was determined to finish it the same way, no matter how long it would take, no matter how hard it would be. With newfound determination, Cora picked up her crochet hook again, her heart echoing the steady rhythm of her craft. The sun set, the stars blinked into view, and the desert night hummed its soothing lullaby. But beneath the date palm, Cora was crocheting, her kindness warming the cool desert night. The following day, Cora was up before the desert sun. She blinked sleep from her eyes, shook sand from her coat, and got right to work. The early morning air was cool and fresh, carrying the promise of a new day. As Cora crocheted, Tony the tortoise ambled by on his slow, steady morning walk. Seeing Cora hard at work, he paused. "You're up early, Cora," he observed, his deep voice gentle in the morning silence. Cora simply nodded, her eyes fixed on the cardigan taking shape beneath her nimble hooves. A tiny sigh escaped her, a sign of the worry she was trying to hide. Tony, in his wisdom, recognized this. "Cora," he began, "it's all right to take your time. Remember, we're in a desert, not a race." Cora looked up, her eyes meeting Tony's. She smiled, a sense of relief washing over her. Tony was right. Kindness wasn't about hurrying. It was about giving from the heart, however long it took. With newfound resolve, she returned to her crocheting, this time at a pace that felt right. Days turned into weeks, and slowly but surely, Cora's project began to take shape. She crafted a sturdy cardigan for Tony, a springy one for Lulu, and a soft, cosy one for Benny. She worked at her own steady pace, infusing each stitch with care and kindness. When Cora finally presented the cardigans to her co-workers, their eyes lit up with surprise and joy. Tony, Lulu, and Benny were deeply moved, each touched by the time and effort Cora had poured into making them feel loved and warm. In the cool desert nights that followed, the group was often seen huddled together, each wearing their own unique cardigan, their hearts warm with Cora's kindness. They laughed and shared stories, the soft glow of friendship radiating from them, more comforting than any cardigan. And so Cora's journey of kindness reached a heart-warming conclusion. Despite the bumps along the way, Her patience and kindness had woven more than just cardigans. She'd spun a thread of love and friendship that wound its way around each of her co-workers' hearts, and indeed, her own. And she discovered that the warmth of kindness was a fitting cover, not just against the chill of the desert night, but also the cold moments of doubt and worry. In the end, Cora learned that, like crocheting, spreading kindness and love may take time and patience, but it is always worth every stitch. She smiled under the starlit sky, her heart as warm as the cardigans she had crafted, her spirit as bright as the twinkling stars above. She was Cora, the kind-hearted camel, the patient friend, the bringer of warmth and laughter to the cool desert night.
This was a Talltale short, small but mighty stories, released daily in audio format. Create, read, and share more tales at talltale.co.